Hey friends, this is Atif. Hope you're well and welcome to the new update on Bitcoin. Today I want to discuss with you about the rejection of the price action of Bitcoin by the $42,000, even though we had a rally or a spike up to $43,000. But today we are again moved at the support of 200 daily simple moving average. And we will also discuss about the extreme oversold condition of the Bitcoin, and I'll use the Ichimoku Cloud to tell you and to determine whether this bull run or bull market is over or not. And this is the Ichimoku Cloud. And before continuing with the video, I would like to request you that if you would like to support me at the Patreon, then I have also shared the link in the video's description. You can find there. And during this extreme drop, a lot of other altcoins have formed the different harmonic patterns like the Tron, Zcash, Theta, XRP, EDC, Polkadot, and Doge, and many other altcoins have completed the bullish harmonic moves, and I am sharing these harmonic moves on the daily basis at the Patreon you will find here. And do hit the like and subscribe to my channel as well. Now, first of all, I want to show you this daily time frame chart here. We can see that the price line is still moving at 200 daily simple moving average, and we have a lot of bear crosses today. We can see that this 25 simple moving average already crossed this 50 simple moving average. Then today we are just expecting this death cross, a bear cross between the 50 and the 100 simple moving average as well. And the 25 simple moving average has also crossed down this 100 simple moving average. So I've been telling you in my previous videos that whenever the smaller time period moving averages crosses down the bigger time period moving averages, that produces the bearish move or bearish rally. That is the sell signal. And whenever the smaller time period moving average crosses up the bigger time period moving average, that is the buying signal. Therefore, we can see that when we had the smaller time period moving average above all and the biggest time period moving averages below the smaller one, then we had a very nice rally to the upside, and now we are having a rally to the downside. But so far the candlesticks are still moving at the 200 simple moving average. That is a very good support on the daily time frame chart. But if we switch to the weekly time frame chart, then we can see that we still have the smallest time period moving average 25 above all. Then we have 50, then 100, and then 200. This is an open alligator mouth formation. That is the bullish signal on the long-term weekly time frame, and the price action is at the 25 simple moving average weekly. Now, if we watch the different oscillators on the daily time frame chart, this is a very important point. We can see that this RSI, the relative strength index, is in oversold. And in the history of the Bitcoin, if we watch the history of the Bitcoin, the RSI on the daily time frame of the Bitcoin never stays in the oversold for the long time period. Here we can see that for a while it just touched the oversold zone, and here we can see that it went very close to the oversold zone. And before that, here we can see back in March 2020 when we had a very drastic drop, the price action just touched the oversold zone for a few days and moved back and moved to the overbought condition. And before that, we can see it just touched the oversold, and at this time we can see here it touched the oversold zone here, and with that we also had the stochastic in the oversold zone, and the stochastic gave us the bull cross. This blue line crossed up this red line. That was the buying signal, and we can see that we had a small rally, and then the price action moved down, and this RSI is again entered in the oversold zone, and we can see that it was entered in the oversold zone on 18th of May, and today is 22, so there are only 4 days have been passed so far. We can see that this RSI is moving in this oversold condition. Now, if we take a look at this stochastic, we have still, even though today we had another extreme sell, but so far this stochastic on the daily time frame chart has given us the buying signal from the oversold zone. And if we switch back to the smaller time period on the 12-hour chart, then we have just received this death cross or the sell signal. But on the daily time frame chart, we are still having this buying signal by the stochastic. Now I want to show you this MACD that is very important. We can see that the value of the MACD is more than 4,400. You can see the value of this blue line. I'm just placing my mouse here, and you can see the value here. And you can see that the value of the MACD is more than 4,400 in 98 negative. That is extreme oversold. And this is the most extreme oversold condition of the MACD in the history of the Bitcoin so far. Therefore, we can expect that this will work as a support, and the price action may consolidate at this level, at this same level. And from here, we will have another maybe a small rally to the upside, like previously we had this one, because the RSI works as all these oscillators works as pendulum, like the clock's pendulum. Whenever the clock's pendulum moves to the left side, it has to move to the right side, and if it moves to the right side, it has to move to the left side always. So in the same situation, like this oscillator is moving to the downside in the oversold condition, so it needs to move to the outside. We can see that after March 2021, so far the RSI never visited the overbought condition. It has entered 2 times in the oversold, so it has to move to the outside. But there is no a very, very strong connection between the price action or the oscillator. It can be possible that the oscillator will be moving up, and on the other hand, the price action will be moving sideways, rather moving to the upside. It is not necessary that the price action will move to the upside with the oscillator. However, in most of the times, the price action moves to the upside while the oscillator moves to the upside. So we have received the bull cross. We also have this RSI in the oversold zone, and this stochastic has given the bull cross from the oversold zone. And yesterday we also had this MACD turning bullish from the bearish, but today we can see that it has again turned bullish. So we also need the bull cross between the moving averages of this MACD as well. This blue line should cross up this red line. That will be another buying signal, and then maybe the price action will start a recovery rally. So if we take a look at this weekly EMA 21, that is very important. We can see that so far the week is not closed, but the price action is moving at a very, very low position from this EMA 21 weekly. We can see that the EMA 21 weekly at this time is $45,417, and we can see that the price action is at $35,860. So we need to move up, and we need to have a closing above this EMA 21 before the closing of this week. However, it has already happened before in the history of the Bitcoin that we had the weekly closing during the bull run below this EMA 21. Let me show you back in 2013. We have already seen in my previous video as well. This was the previous bull run back in 2013. This was the bull run, and we can see that here we had the weekly closing at $73.96, and if we watch the EMA 21, here you can see the value of the EMA 21, that was at $87.42, and we had the closing at $73.96. But at the same time, if we watch the RSI, these oscillators back in 2013, then we can see at that time we also had this RSI on the daily time frame chart, in the stochastic as well, in the oversold zone like currently we are having, and the stochastic and the RSI moved up from the oversold zone, and with that the price action also started the recovery rally and moved above the EMA 21 weekly, and the bull run was continued. Let me show you that move. This was if we watch this move, that was in July, the first week of July, we can see, and this is October. And if we take a look at the first week of July, here it is, and we can see that the RSI was in the oversold zone, and we also received the bull cross. Like currently we have received the bull cross or buying signal by the stochastic as well. And we can also see that the MACD was also in the extreme oversold condition. Let me show you. Here we can see that the MACD was also in the extreme oversold condition. Now I want to show you this Ichimoku Cloud. Whenever the bull run ends, what happens? How the Ichimoku Cloud gives us the signal, and we can see at this time, this is the lagging span, and this is the conversion line. This blue one is the conversion line, and this red one is the baseline. So whenever this conversion line crosses up this red line, this baseline, that is a buying signal. Whenever this conversion line crosses down this red line or baseline, that is sell signal. And another bearish signal is that whenever this lagging span crosses down the candlestick, and finally it crosses down this cloud as well. Now I want to show you this. Back in 2017, we can see that the lagging span crossed down the candlesticks, and we also received the death cross by this the conversion line and the baseline as well. And then the candlesticks crossed down the cloud, and then the bull run was ended. And if we take a look at the bull run of this 2013, then we can see that here the lagging span crossed down the candlesticks. Then we also had the death cross between the conversion and the baseline. This blue line crossed down this red line, and finally the candlesticks crossed down this cloud, and the bull run was ended again. Now we can see in the current bull market, the price action is moving to the downside and using the baseline as a support at this time. But so far, the conversion, this lagging span is very far away from the candlestick. So far, it did not cross down the candlesticks, and the conversion line did not cross down this baseline. We can see that it is moving to the downside. The baseline is moving to the outside, but so far we did not receive this bear cross or this death cross. Before that, we have seen during this bull run, they went very close to each other, but so far we did not receive any death cross. So therefore, unless we will not receive these signals on the weekly time frame chart on the Bitcoin by the Ichimoku Cloud, the bull run won't be ended. So far, the bull run is continued. Once we will receive these signals, that will be the first signal that the bull run is ended. And we have already seen in my previous video as well that the price action of Bitcoin went very close to the golden pocket. I'm just placing this Fibonacci tool from the low of March 2020 up to this highest price of April 2021. We can see that this is the golden pocket that comes at $27,500, and we had a spike up to approximately $30,000. That was very close to this golden pocket. That is a very you can say an extreme buying zone for the traders community. This retracement level of a golden pocket that comes at 61.618 Fibonacci retracement level. And we also have, you can see here at $30,000, very good support. That was breaking previously as a good support after when the price action crossed up this $30,000. It used that level as a support and moved to the outside. At this time, even in fact, it is breaking as a very good support. So this was the update so far. I hope that you have liked the video. Then do hit the like and do subscribe to the channel as well. And if you would like to support me at the Patreon, then I have also shared the link in the video's description. You can find there. Take care. Goodbye.